here we go.
Sir,
So
what's up?
it's another week. It's the lab,
Is
and I'm running vMix.
running VMix using that
um,
high end tool. I ain't mad at you.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
trying. I'm
okay.
trying. So bear with me if you see some issues, shall we say, because I'm trying to make sure that we're doing some right stuff. I hear some echo in my background. I got to figure out where that's coming from. So I
Hmm.
want to make sure everything is muted. Make sure no one's not supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, shall they say? Just trying to find out where it is. So how you doing, man?
Oh, brother, we living right. We just trying to do what we do. We trying to do what we do. Yeah. Hey, why you doing all of that technical support right there? I see my YouTube channel has some folks waiting, and it's not actually live there. So if
You're
you
not
can work
live on
on that,
YouTube
I appreciate it. Not on
on
my
your
channel
James
right now,
Hicks
brother.
page. You're not live. Okay,
No,
so let me
we
show you.
live on
Stop.
my Facebook page, but not on
Right,
my
because that's
YouTube.
through Restream. But then we're using another software today called
Oh my god.
called Video Link. So this is
Oh
something that
my
we paid for a
goodness.
while back, and I'm gonna stop yours, and I'm gonna try and kick it back off and see what happens.
Mm.
All right.
We are
So
we are
destination.
definitely groundbreaking, aren't we?
All right. So tell me if you get it now. I just refreshed it. Let me know if you get it. I'm hearing audio from somewhere, and I don't know where it's coming from. Do you see it come up? Let me know if you got anything.
All right. Let me see here. Let me see here.
Hearing the audio. I'm hearing it.
No, it still says it's waiting for me.
It says it's waiting for you.
Yep, waiting
Wow.
for James Hicks.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to cheat and go into Restream and then just fire you off live on Restream. I don't know why that's not working. So we're gonna just go
What's up with
cheat
that?
and we're gonna turn you on YouTube, and you should be streaming now.
Turn me on. Folks in the
This is it.
comments, how y'all living? First of all, somebody say something. God dog, say
Okay, it
something.
says it's sending data on your Periscope and on your YouTube, but it says you're
Mm.
online on Hicks New Media. Do you see that?
Again, I'm live and online on my Facebook page,
So it
but
looks
not on
like you're
my
live because I just saw a
YouTube.
thing just come across that James Hicks is live, but your Periscope is not live.
I'm less worried about that. I'm trying to get some of that YouTube money.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
Trying to.
So I'm trying to make sure you're good. Yes,
Well,
no.
well, well. Tallboy works on those
Do,
technical
do, do,
aspects.
do you have anything? Did you get it?
Did I get what?
Are you live on your YouTube page?
No, brother. Again, I can multitask. I'm refreshing screens and everything. You don't see what the hands are doing, but I'm not live on YouTube.
It just said you were live. I got the message on my phone.
Shh.
So I
I'm gonna
see
send you a
myself live on
screenshot.
YouTube. Okay, like I said, we're using Video Link. This is a new streaming encoder, such as StreamYard, Restream. Um, let me see something. Can you hear me right now? Tammy, where's my hat? Can you just hand me?
Oh Lord, he said, "Where is his hat?" This brother.
Oh, man.
Again, now we got dead air. So,
You got me? No,
folks,
that's good. I have my cough button. So that means you hear that right there too, right?
correct.
Okay, good. So I was saying, I don't know what's going on, but we're talking tech, and unfortunately, we're having technical issues. I need a drink. I need my drinks. I need something. I'm messed all the way up right now, and I don't know why.
Yeah, we gonna have to have a powwow to figure this out. Let's get right into topics because we've already delayed and folks is
Yeah.
probably already getting tired.
So are you up yet? Like, do you have anything up?
Again, my Facebook is going fine, but my YouTube is not.
Are
So
you sure? Because it's showing. Let me go to before we go live on your stuff. I'm gonna go to your James Hicks page because this shouldn't be. It just showed me that you just went live. James Hicks live at 7:33. I'm on your page right now, and you're live. I'm watching on James Hicks page. You don't see. I'm chatting publicly as Tallboy, and it says
so
hello.
you know what? So interesting. Okay, so you know what you did and what happened. The original link that you created through video link
Uh-huh.
is stale. So that's the link that I went to and had a handful of people sitting kind of in the waiting room.
Oh
So
wow.
th- so that's an issue, right? Because
Well, I
folks
went
were
back
waiting there.
because I didn't see it, and before we set this stream up, before I set it up, I didn't see it, so I went in and created a second stream under your account, if that makes sense. So you should have. I didn't think it was going to say two streams, but it's
Yep.
showing two because I'm live on your page right now.
Yeah. I see it now. Backed out. So that's a problem, right? I'm gonna say for next week we change the background sign and say we can't do too much. Uh, we
Oh, you
we
know what?
can't be
I
doing too
I
much.
I stayed. I jumped out of my lane.
That's all right. That's all right. Let's get
All right,
focused. Let's get focused.
so yeah, let's get focused. We got let me see if I got this right. If I did this right, if I did this right, we got 10 minutes on the clock. You want to talk certain things. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, yeah, we got a lot of things we want to talk about, and we are working on a new run of show.
Right.
Let me say, I guess for folks, and we think it's going to be successful, but we won't know unless you tell us. So we're gonna minimize the rambling. Um, let's start with T-Mobile. That's you, right? That's your carrier of choice. That's you not T-Mobile.
Yeah, but that wasn't what was the topics. It was Google Maps, brother.
Oh, that's all.
You
All
forgot,
right,
huh?
Google Maps. We can talk about Google Maps too. Well, they all the same to me. Google Map.
Okay, so Google Maps. All right, so with the runner show, we got a 10-minute timer, and we're going to try and start it off. And if I'm right, I'm going to try and do it like this. I know people are saying he's doing too much. See, you was trying to keep it simple last week, and I'm the guy that wants to just throw it out there. So we got a 10-minute timer going.
Talk
We're
to
going
him,
to talk.
Tammy. Talk to him.
Come and talk to me. Google Maps will now let you pay for public transportation and parking through its app.
So
What
you
do you
ready?
think about that? Have you read the article? Let me tell you a little bit about what I
Yeah.
have
So
here.
what's funny about this, to be honest with you, I already thought that Google Maps had this capability, right, of being able to allow users to pay for parking, pay for other integrated value-added services. But apparently, this is brand new, and I don't know where I've been. I guess I assumed this, but Google is now integrating the capability to allow folks when you go out to actually start paying for parking, paying for train tickets, paying for things like that directly within the application as they do some more integration with a couple of systems, primarily Park Mobile and Passport. And that's actually really big news. I've used Park Mobile quite a bit, like when I go to the train station or when I go to an airport or leave the car downtown or something. Park Mobile's everywhere, at least here on the West Coast. So having that ease of use and that functionality integrated into the tool that you're already using, right? When you trying to get there, you're using Google Maps for the most part, regardless of what platform you're using, because Google Maps works. Um, and just being able to not have to double tap onto another whole application just really makes a lot of sense. So this is good cross platform. I think really for folks as they finally be able to get back out there in the streets and do some traveling. So have you used Park Mobile
I have the
or
app.
Passport yet?
I have the app downloaded on my phone. I do not
Hmm.
have Passport downloaded on my phone. I've tried to use it a couple times and I was unsuccessful, and I just found another place to park. So, because no one's not trying to get booted here in the city of Atlanta,
Yeah,
unless you've been doing a little bit of drinking, and you know it is
I
what it
get you.
is.
I get you.
So, what it's saying is, paying for public transportation will work much in the same way. If you're searching for transit directions in Google Maps, you'll see an option to purchase tickets appear alongside your results. Sim- Similar to the pay for parking feature, customers will need to have a pay account, which I just actually activated this week,
Okay.
linked to a valid credit card or debit card to make the transaction. Then the customers can use their phone either in a tap to pay situation or by showing a digital ticket to a conductor to ride public transportation. In places like San Francisco, customers will be able to buy a digital Clipper card. I guess that's similar like to the Oyster card in Europe. I would like to say in London. They can use that. The feature will be available to use in over 80 transit systems around the world. And they've already, a lot of transit agencies around the world have modernized their fare collection methods to include contactless or tap to pay mediums like Google Pay or Apple Pay.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, speaking of Park Mobile, that's just who I use, right? When, like I say, because I take Amtrak a lot, so I'll take the train and I'll go somewhere, and just being able to go to the station with my phone. I had to fire up the Park Mobile app though, and pay for it, and you get the allotted time that you're going to be there. But now again, you've got one stop shop. You got the one application that has all of that connectivity, and it's all about convenience of use, right? That's what this whole thing is about, and the fact that it's cross platform. Obviously, there should be no complaining because iOS users and Android users has this functionality. So this is a win-win. I could see Google may be acquiring one of these companies one of these days, because that type of thing won't go away, and that type of capability is just makes sense for them long term, moving forward. So, shouts out to Google for doing some things outside the box in terms of functionality.
I like it. I mean, I think
Hey,
it.
let's you fancy overlays and back and forth switching. I love it,
Stop
brother. This you,
stop
you
playing. I'm
okay?
trying to.
I see your V mix. I see
I'm
your
trying to
V
keep it
mix.
simple. But they say keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. I mean, I think at the end of the day, once we're going into a digital area, if that makes sense, and with it being a
Yep.
digital, everything's going to be on your phone. I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not judging here. If you take the COVID shot, they might have something where you can have the finger do something, where they have the fingerprint on the COVID shot. I'm just playing when I'm saying that, but I would not be surprised if you have some type of digital fingerprint in the near future. But right now, the
Yeah.
phone is your livelihood. So with the phone being your livelihood, why not make why not make something like this, be useful, and like you said, you're not. How many numbers do you actually know inside of your phone or in your head? Like how many numbers do you have memorized?
Oh man, don't put me on the spot like that. I know. I'll barely say I know the other three people that live in this house. Numbers off the top of my head, but yeah. Once we got smartphones, we all became less smart in terms of knowing those things. So no.
Nah, and I say this. It's funny that you say that because I probably know about five numbers. Shout out to Tammy because today's our anniversary. She made
Oh
sure.
my goodness, that's right. Happy anniversary. God,
Oh man,
Joker.
and there you go. Yeah, she made me memorize
You
her
better
number.
memorize.
So I know it's 678 blah blah blah
Nope.
276 blah
I'm
blah
about to
blah
say,
blah.
don't
So
do
I'm gonna
that.
let you. Yeah, I'm in there. So
I
maybe I might
love
get
it.
some kudo points. See my name pop up on the screen when I say that. Maybe he might get some kudo points tonight for knowing that number. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny because when I first met her. she gave me her number on a piece of paper like the old school way, right? And with the
Yeah.
old school way, I called it, and apparently I was dialing the wrong number, so I was ready to throw the
You,
number
she gave
away.
you dollar joke.
I, I called like the third time because I said after this, that's it, and third time was a charm, and we're here 2 years
Gosh.
later.
Congratulations, y'all.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
So I'm gonna give her a little shout out at the top of the hour, you know. So, but yeah, I just think at the end of the day, with Google Maps being what it is, um, I just think that that might be where the future is with your phone, if that makes
Yeah, they're the standard, right? You think about it. Apple Maps had a huge issue a number of years ago by not providing proper coordinates to your location, and Google owns Waze, so and we know how really cool Waze is and how folks are trying to be like them. But the end all to be all of everything of a lot that's online is Google. So for their primary navigation product to just bring in more functionality, more capabilities, just makes sense. So yeah, this is a good start.
Let me see. We're ahead of schedule. I wasn't expecting this, so I thought we probably would be
So we
with
may
that.
have to shut down. We may have to shrink the timer from 10 minutes. Go ahead and shrink it down to like 7.
That what you want to do?
No,
Make it.
maybe 5 minutes. Let's do 5 minutes because uh, we can get long winded sometimes. I know I can.
You
That's
want to do
that's what
five
I
minutes, or you
do.
want to do
So
7 minutes? You let me know.
let's try 5 minutes per topic.
Boy, when we run out of time, you'll be sitting there like me. All right, I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock. All right, that's what
Five
we're gonna.
minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what
Watch
we're gonna
watch
do.
yourself now.
So, with that being said, next topic. Microsoft Word will soon try to guess what you are typing. Did you
hmm
read that article?
Yeah, it's look, it's all right. It's not that impressive to me, to be honest with you, because Google already has it. In terms of Google has something I believe is called Smart Compose that will, as you're typing, it'll kind of try to predict what the next word is that you're trying to type. So I mean, it's all good, but it's a lot of AI, ML, so artificial intelligence and machine learning integrated into the applications and the environments to try to guess predictively what you want to type, right? And what's the next word, logical word in your sentence? So it's good. I would have thought also, to be honest with you, that someone like a Microsoft would have had this capability integrated with their platform, with their software already, but it's all good. I'm not that impressed. Just again because Microsoft kind of started this whole word processing thing a number of decades ago, and why did it take a uh, cloud search engine provider to beat you to the punch? That being Google. So I sound really mad and pessimistic today, don't you, man?
Hey
Oh
man,
well.
if you feel the way you feel, it is what it is. I think this
I'll
is
be the Jekyll and you'll be the Hyde today. How about that?
yeah.
You're the good cop. I'll be the bad cop. There we
So,
go.
like you said, Microsoft has upped its game with Word on Windows 10 predictions, bringing something like a Google Smart Compose, like you said. And I've
Oh
never
yeah,
even
there you go.
heard
Yep.
of Google Smart Compose, believe it or not. The Smart Compose like feature should be rolling out this month. It works pretty much as the same as Google Smart Compose. Simply start typing in a document in Word or in an email message in Outlook, and
hmm
note that predicts start appearing. Press the Tab key to accept a prediction and the Escape key or ESC key to reject it. Word users can choose to help Microsoft improve its algorithms in Word or Outlook, or for Windows. Users can right click a prediction and then select text prediction, feedback for text prediction to help Microsoft. On the web version of Word, users can click text predictions on and in the status bar, then give their feedback. The
Mm.
dictation feature for Office on Windows 10 is a different feature and requires a PC with a microphone. So yeah, maybe you can use your voice with that. I wonder if they will allow us to use the phone. That's the thing that I want. So Microsoft Word on your phone, you have that as the app, and you start talking, it comes out. That would be. I think
Yeah,
it's
that's a
gonna.
good point. That's an interesting point.
I think that Windows 10 users need to wait for the dictate button to turn on and then start listening while giving guidance by voice on punctuation such as period, full stop, comma, or question mark. That could be quite annoying speaking in sentences and adding punctuations, but at least you have control over the experience. From my understanding, I think it's supposed to roll out on Android first, and then it's going to roll out eventually on or Google or PC first, and then roll on iOS later on, or
So in
Safari.
other words, you just said Android's going to get it first. Is that actually
Well, PC is supposed to get it first.
okay? I was about to. I was trying to be smart. I was trying to be smart.
I'm gonna give you a break right there. I'm trying to stay. I gave you a lot of Apple products last week, so I'm trying to stay away from Apple if I can. If that makes sense. So I don't know.
But
I'm
you
not
can't.
trying to hate on you.
But you can't because we everywhere. We everywhere.
You like that annoying kid that just always
I
like
am.
start. Yeah,
Throwing salt in the wounds. That's what I do. I'm
yeah.
that.
But
I'm that guy.
stop being that guy if that makes sense. But this is pretty good. 5 minutes is a good time right there. So I like that.
Yeah. Any on your side, since you're running the production, are the comments coming through?
You know what? I didn't even set it up.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't. I was so worried
From
about trying to get this timer and making sure the stream was going off right. It was what it was, man. I'm sorry. Like we just got to read the comments from the phone, man.
there could be folks literally chiming in right now, just hot about everything that we've been saying. Just
No,
tall boy, you wrong, or
I
whatever.
know.
Oh, and
Well, I'm looking on your page right now, and you got two streams going on your page right now. On your page, I walked away from my page, so I don't know, man. I haven't
I
even looked
got
at my comments. Yep. Up. Here goes hit the spot. Here goes the killer. You're gonna have to get killer on the show. Oh, that must be the dog. Tall boy can be very long winded. Yep. James, I will be getting an apple in May. It will be my backup. Go set ready. Okay. So
oh my. It doesn't
yeah,
have the same effect though when we can't put it on the screen.
I
So
know. It's my fault though. It is my fault. Look. Let me make the disclaimer right now. I,
you was.
Corey Tallboy Sanders, am so
Oh,
sorry
he said his government name.
that I did not put the comments set up or have them set up
Yeah.
for this show. It's a work in progress. Please forgive me. Okay. There's some things that I'm trying to do behind the scenes, or you know it. In a couple of weeks, I'll be able to press a button here and there with my stream deck when I eventually get it right. But right now, I'm gonna let James just keep on beating on me when he knows it's something new. Can't wait till he go back to Ecamm and not try to cheat with StreamYard. But that's okay. I will take it. I'm a big boy. I'm 7 feet tall. I can handle it.
Yeah, you big boy.
So yeah. I'm a big boy. So I can handle it. So with that being said, James, you have any comments, sir?
No, and I appreciate the fact that the man fell on the sword just now. But yeah, uh, we move into another platform from now on. This can't work, brother. I can't let this product go out. So we'll we'll have a chat about that.
So so
I
so,
love
so
you.
you go
I
so you
love
gonna
you.
give up on me? Dang, you already told
I'm
me.
done. Yeah, I'm gonna kick you to the
Man,
curb.
that's so brutal, bro. That is
I'm gonna
so
throw you out there in that cold, in that snow.
man,
Mm.
that's so brutal, bro. All right, so man, brother can't even get a chance.
Can't get a break. He
Man.
gone.
All right, so what you
Next,
want to go to? Yeah, what you want to go to next? Go ahead, you got it.
I want to talk about Spotify. I really do. You got that one queued up?
I will
because
in a second.
I know because I don't even know the order that you have
No,
things because I'm not
there was
listening
no order,
anyway,
to
right?
be
So I
honest with you.
just
Just give me 1 second.
I'm
I'll get
bad
it
like
queued
that.
up. Go ahead and
Just
talk
got the
about it.
timer going. So Spotify did their major announcement the other day. I think it was yesterday. Um, a lot of things are happening with the platform. They really are working to outdo everyone in the music streaming space. They're trying to outdo Apple Music. They definitely have done better than Pandora, than who else is out there? Google Music, all the other platforms out there. Jay Z's platform. What is that?
Title.
Yeah. So the idea is let the music be there. Have a huge library, a large catalog, but Spotify has always been really good at the curation piece, right? Being able to automatically, again, using AI and ML, so artificial intelligence and machine learning, to think, guesstimate, and understand the types of music that you like to listen to. So whatever those genres are, and build playlists around those particular likes and dislikes. Spotify just has that down, and it's always been at the forefront of their mind. So now they're continuing to do that, continuing to refine those algorithms and those capabilities, but they're also seeing what's next in terms of the evolution of what folks are doing, and that really is all around podcasting. Right, folks are really finding some silver lining and being locked in due to the pandemic and picking up microphones and picking up laptops and picking up cameras and saying, you know what, I'm going to start a podcast. And Spotify really is building out their platform, allowing folks to do that effectively and efficiently and effectively. So they acquired a company called Anchor not too long ago, and I used Anchor in the past, used in the past tense, but I switched not too long ago to another platform. But honestly, when I saw this update in terms of what their focus is, monetization, their focus is on finding advertising, um, building out the platform, making sure that you have effective distribution. I literally called Spotify that evening and said, I need to redirect my streams and my syndicated podcast back to your platform. So I'm literally in the midst of doing that. They impressed me so much with they're focused on the content creator, and that's what we do. That's what Tallboy and I are really focused on. So anyone that's going out as a public mission for their next short and midterm goals to focus on bringing in capital, bringing in advertising revenue, helping to monetize, helping with distribution, I'm all in for that. So that was real huge in terms of what their announcement was. The podcasting piece, again, the music curation piece. They had a lot of big name folks on the announcement when they did it. Bruce Springsteen and President Barack Obama have a podcast that they're doing together. And look, anytime, even though Bruce just recently had some issues with DWI, he was there. And but you can't go wrong when you got Obama on there with him. So that was just really good to see a good conversation. So they've got that platform going. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have a podcast that's exclusively on Spotify. Michelle Obama has her podcast exclusive. So there's key folks that are specifically on the platform, and they're nowhere else. So uh, take a look at it. Obviously, Spotify has a free account and a free access as well, but there is worth and there is value in what you pay for. So if you upgrade your account and go with a premium account, you're going to get a higher bit rate. You're going to get the ability to not have advertisements. And there's also going to be something called Spotify Hi-Fi that's coming out, which is going to be an even higher bit rate, specifically geared towards folks who want to hear every single bit of percussion, every string, every vocal characteristic, and things like that. And they had Phineas and Billie Eilish. So Billie Eilish and her brother talking about, again, really enveloping yourself in the sound and uh, what music means to them, and the fact that you can really get into some high fidelity and high bit rates type of things. So that's coming out there with the Spotify Hi-Fi later on in the year. So I really like that they are focused on what they're focused. They're focused. Oh, there you go, brother. Look at you. You bring it up. See, folks, no, I'm not just bringing it up. You actually bring it up on the screen. But music really does calm a lot of people, and it calms me, and I listen to music all day every single day, and um, it's a universal language, and Spotify has been from the beginning focused on high quality content, high quality amplification of music, and they really have stepped up the game with some of the capabilities. So check them out if you haven't checked them out. If you got a free account, that's all good too, but
No, we have
I'm not
Spotify.
sponsored by them. I'm not paid for them. I don't have an affiliate account, but you may want to consider jumping up
So
to a
so so
Spotify
so let me
premium
get this
account.
right.
So
So Spotify,
what are you rocking? You got Spotify, brother?
yes, we do have Spotify. I use it, but I primarily use it for when I'm playing PlayStation. But Tammy
Okay.
uses Title. But I just want to make
Okay.
sure I get this right. YouTube, I mean, excuse me. I'm sorry. Spotify, they had their live streaming event, from my understanding,
Mm-hmm.
correct? This past
Mm-hmm.
week. And now, if you have a paid account, you can create a podcast on this account as well. Is that what you're saying?
So you've always been able to create a podcast. Spotify acquired a company called Anchor. Anchor was a
Right. I
podcasting
remember Anchor.
platform,
Correct.
and Anchor's free, right? Compared to some of the other ones out there. So the Spreecast, the Podbeams, the Libsyn, a couple of the other ones, podcast.co. Those platforms, they're robust and they're great platforms as well, but you do got to pay for them. But when you think about who's backing Anchor and the fact that they're owned by Spotify, and you've got that whole ecosystem that you have capability and connection into, it, it's almost a no-brainer, and it just makes sense to be part of that. The podcast that I put out, every single show that I do, I pull out the audio, I convert that down, and actually upload that to my Anchor account, and it's automatically syndicated to all the major platforms. So it automatically goes out to Apple Podcasts, it goes out to Google, it goes out to Spotify, it goes out to uh, TuneIn, Breezer, all of those platforms. And again, it's a free service. And what's really nice about Anchor as well is right now, think about it. We can't physically go see somebody, or you really shouldn't, but you can literally have a multi-person podcast just from your mobile phone. You can actually stage it such that you're doing an interview with someone via their phone, cross-platform. So I could be having a conversation, uh, an iPhone and an Android device. We're distribute across the country, wherever the case may be. And that session could actually be live, or I could record it down, edit it within the mobile app as well, and then schedule it to post later. So you get all of the publishing capabilities in a free app. And the only reason that they really can do it, the reason that they can give it to you for free is because they're, again, part of a larger conglomerate, a larger organization, that being Spotify. So you're getting kind of that efficiencies of scale of being part of that larger organization. Check out Anchor, anchor.fm is the site. Um, and they just pushed out some updates this morning, actually, to the Anchor platform. I think it was just some more performance integrations and some more, it was just performance enhancements to the platform. So they're continuing to evolve. They're continuing to work on it, and you better get into it while it's free, y'all. I'm just telling you, just saying. And so again, I go on a tangent. If you got a website, you can actually pull the embed code from your Anchor episode and embed that into your website. So you've got all the capabilities and the functionality of all the other ones that would charge 30, 40, $50 per month for free. Done.
Interesting
Soapbox. I'm
information.
done.
Yeah. You went over the 5 minutes, brother. I didn't
I'm
even
getting
want to put.
excited now, right?
Yeah, I didn't even look. I didn't even put the other screen up because I was just like, "Hey, we ran out of time. I didn't have the buzzer to go." Eh. but I like it. I think it's something that's. I have to find a way because, like you said, after this show, you pull down the content, and once
Yeah.
you pull down the content, it goes on, and all it can be audio format. It can be a video replay, or you can even pull uh, the words. My mind just went blank over here.
The
Um,
transcribe. So think about
transcription.
this. Every podcast that you and I both do, or every episode that we do, we pull down the audio and make an audiogram and hit that to Instagram. when I was using StreamYard, it came down as an MP3. So it was literally 2 steps: pull down the MP3, uploaded the headliner, and then uploaded to Anchor. Now that we're using another platform, Restream, it comes down as AAC, which another audio codec format. I got to convert that AAC to an MP3 and then go to headliner and then go to Anchor. But that's repurposing of content, right? So that's allowing us the ability to go from folks that are watching us to folks who uh, can catch us when they're working out, when they're walking, when they're in the car, whatever the case may be, but at different times, just in the audio format. So it 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 really is clean and efficient for content creators. The best way that we can streamline our workflows, man, because I'm looking at all kinds of project management and content curation calendars and boards right now. I'm losing my mind trying to figure out the best way to streamline the process of content creation and make the more content that we put out. And being able to have something like an Anchor tied into Spotify to automatically distribute our audio content just is a game changer, to be honest with you.
Interesting. Interesting. Um, Next thing I want to talk about. We'll get off of Spotify since you like it so much.
Yeah, man.
um,
You can't tell.
yeah, clearly. Um, what are your thoughts on switching platforms? I think a lot of people love. How do I word this? They love what they love. Are
Mm.
you a Safari guy?
I would
Um,
love to be a Safari guy, but Safari is not there yet.
mm,
So yeah, I say that with hesitance, right? I would love to use Safari, but again, there's some capabilities that they don't have yet in terms of like WebM codecs for video, just being able to do some advanced uh, plugins and extensions, things like that. So I love Chrome for its ability to do those kinds of things, but man, Chrome sure is a memory hog. So I started looking at Firefox again, my old school Firefox, and yeah, there's that. There's Vivaldi. There's Opera. So if we're talking browsers, those are all the ones that I've considered and used in the past. Safari is just it's not there yet. I would love for it to get there, but not there.
so what's your browser of choice, shall we say?
So today I'm using Chrome. I'm using Chrome Beta. So I'm not even using the general released one. I'm using the beta package of Chrome. So I'm a glutton for punishment. So just in case anything crashes while we're talking, it's my fault because I'm using a pre-release version, developer's edition of the browser.
Well, I say all that to say because the latest Firefox release includes multiple picture-in-picture and total cookie protection. Now, I'm not really familiar with the cookie protection, um, but the picture-in-picture, um, basically, it was saying that last year the internet began playing a bigger role in our lives than ever before. The U.S. went from only 3% of workers to more than 40% working from home in 2020, all powered by the web. And we also
Hmm.
relied on it to stay informed and connect with friends and family, meet in person. And despite those many difficulties we had to face online and offline, we're proud to keep making Firefox an essential part of what makes the web work. Today, two new features: multiple picture in picture and the latest privacy protection combo. The multi pip allows multiple videos to play at the same time,